I was supposed to make this video last night, but I was really gutted by Barcelona losing the game yesterday because I was fully focused on that Barcelona game. And I actually thought Morocco would win this final, not because of they were worthy of winners. It's because of the officiating. It's because of the things I've seen throughout this Afcon. Morocco, to be honest with you, this has been the best Afcon facilities in recent years for me. Morocco did an exceptional job. For me, Morocco should host the next World Cup because they have the facilities. But there was something fishy throughout this tournament. Right from the start of the tournament, Morocco playing Comoros, down to Morocco playing Nigeria, it was an absolute mess of officiating. I was saying this thing in my last videos that Morocco have a very good team, but they are not playing good football. But what brought them to this final is the referee. But we're going to lay what happened throughout this final, because what people are talking about is Senegal being the champion and the fight that burst up with the Panenka penalty, historical Panenka penalty by Brahim Diaz. But first and foremost, guys, I'm going to make this video at least 10 minutes because I have somewhere to go. But I'm excited to tell you what happened. And before I continue, guys, before I proceed, guys, I know many of you watch this video, and if you're enjoying this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. It is free of charge. It helps the channel. We are on our way to 1,000, and without you guys, honestly, we can't get there. And I have been really grateful for those that have subscribed and those who are showing me love in this channel. Guys, just subscribe to it. It is free of charge. Morocco Senegal final in the Afcon. For me, this should be written as one of the historical finals in the history of the game, or better still, in history of Africa when it comes to entertainment, because football is an entertainment as well. Although it's a sport, but entertainment is something that unites the world, and something that also divides the world. And for last night's final was one of the most historical one I've ever seen. People will be talking about what happened in the final, in the game yesterday, but people neglect what happened during the week. We were complaining about the officiating and the way the Moroccan fans stepped into the stadium, were allowed into the stadium to pick up things from the other rivals, from the other opponents, taking towels from the goalkeepers of the other opponents just to make sure that there is no black magic or something. I just don't know. They were given this much right to do whatever they want because they believe they are playing for Africa, and they believe that with the money they've spent, they have right to do whatever they want. The officiating have been bad, have been really bad. Senegal, leading to the final, Senegal was told to train in a pitch where the Moroccans lodge, the pitch where you have the glass of the Moroccan hotel. And this was really something that happened with Nigeria. This was something that I saw that happened during the game in Nigeria, when they told Nigeria to go and train in the stadium, in the pitch where the Moroccans are lodged. They had cameras everywhere. These Moroccans play mind games. They play a lot of mind games here. Nigeria, before playing that semi-final, they didn't provide plane for them. They had to take 3-hour road trip. The night leading to the game, they were playing these mind games throughout these knockout stages, making sure that they help Morocco get to the final. And not just that, when we get to the final, when they get to the pitch, the referees start doing their own thing. And this final, Senegal took it upon themselves. Like what happened to Cameroon, Tanzania, and Nigeria would never happen to them. What did they do? They took decision that they are not going to play training in that stadium. They said they want a private stadium. It was given to them. They noticed that, okay, this is not enough. They came back from, according to what I heard, they came by train. And when coming out of the train station, they were bombarded of people. There were no security, making life uncomfortable for these Senegalese players. This is the mind games. Do you want to tell me that the Moroccan Federation didn't know about this? They knew about this. I'm very sure that they knew about this. And before you know, the Senegalese Federation put everything online, like, look at what is happening. And if that was just enough, we're talking about Nigeria against Morocco. They didn't allow the fans of Nigeria to get into the stadium. You are not allowed to bring your flag. Security, instead of working for you, they are working against you. I don't know what security means in Morocco. I know they want to do everything for their country to win because their country have not won the trophy in the last 50 something years. But it is so crazy that we're living in a 2026 world and these kind of things are happening. Quite all right, good. The Senegalese were provided with a stand close to the goal post that they should stay and support their team, which is amazing, which is good. I was happy for the Senegalese. These Senegalese guys, they came prepared. Honestly, they came prepared, and that was one of the most crazy things I've seen. They came prepared, came into the final. We know how it is. The Morocco must boo you. They must boo everything against you. The game was going good. Senegal had chance. Morocco had chance until the ending of the game, the 90th minute. Senegal had a goal disallowed. And that was one of the most controversial goals I have seen. So watching that image, it was two players fighting for the ball. One fell down and resulting to the goal. And the referee, even before the goal was in, the referee already blew the whistle and they disallowed the goal. Okay, we are fine with that because the officiating throughout the game has been shambles. The referee from Congo has been, most of these African referees, they have been supporting. I don't know whether there was something fishy behind the scene. Maybe they are, I'm very, very sure that at least they paid some of this referee to be officiating like that because there is no reason you have to officiate like that. 3 minutes after, Moroccan was awarded a penalty. A very, very, I would say, light penalty. Although it's a penalty because now if you touch anybody in the box, it's a penalty. You were given the penalty and the Senegalese fans and the Senegalese players went mad. The coach was really crazy. The coach was going gaga. Like, nah, here we are not accepting this. You are disallowed us a goal here and you're giving them a penalty. In what world? Told the players to come back, that they are not playing anymore, that they should leave the field. The players were already in the locker room trying to change and everything. Sadio Mane, who is a legend, people are like shocked for what Sadio Mane did. This is Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane does this. He's a very huge gentleman. He's an hero for Senegal. He's somebody that just doesn't fight for Senegal, fight for Africans. He's one of a kind, Sadio Mane. You cannot hate that guy. Me that is Nigerian, you cannot hate Sadio Mane. I wish he's a Nigerian. Went in and told them to come back and play. Come back and play. And here comes the most interesting thing. Why these things were happening? By the other side of the field, you will see the Senegalese fans fighting. Fighting against the security, hitting cheers. Things were going up and down. This was one of the craziest finals you ever seen. Senegalese fans were just fighting against the security, fighting against the policemen, hitting chairs up and down. While decision was being made for the players, we were having one drama here and the other drama at the other side of the pitch. This was chaos, absolute chaos. And then the Senegalese players came back to the pitch. And now you have a player, Brahim Diaz, who is playing for Real Madrid, who has everything sorted out for him in his life. He has played for AC Milan. He has full experience when it comes to football. You took the ball from El Nesiri, who is normally the penalty taker, because you have showed a good performance in this Afcon. Took the ball from El Nesiri, put it there. I don't know if they told him, Morocco have not won Afcon for the last 50, 60 years. You have one job to do. You put the ball on there. You have one job to do, put it in. At least give a good account, even if you lose it. Because the same thing happened to Hakimi 2 years ago. Give a good account of yourself. Put that ball on the back of the net. Or play it very well, that the keeper should try hard to save that ball so that people will say, oh, it's unlucky. And this guy, I honestly, I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked for what happened. This guy took that ball, looked at everywhere. Look at, you have the whole fans, the heart of your nation in your hands like this. Because people might say, oh, football is nothing. Football is life. Football is joy. This is what united the nation. If you look at the Moroccan fans before that penalty was taken, they were like, some were even closing their eye. Some were like, oh, please. And if he had scored that goal, it will be an historical goal, breaking the jinx of 56 years. Brahim Diaz took a Panenka. My God. You have the last minute of the game. You should have blasted that ball into the back of the net. Brian Diaz took a Panenka, my guy. This is something I don't know. I will have to tell my kids something like this. You have one thing. Put your country back in the history. You are taking Panenka. I hope this guy is alive. I hope they don't raid him. I hope they took a private jet. Even for him to come out and take that trophy. Honestly, that is crazy. It should be, even if nothing happened, it should be grateful that he's playing for Morocco, because there are some other countries that they will take this as very personal and just do something to harm you. And you took a Panenka, and the game went to extra time, and Senegal scored, and they won the cup in your own ground. This is one of the most dramatic and historical final I've ever seen, honestly. And to even cap it all, this is where I got really pissed off with this tournament officiating and tournament directors, the people who are in charge in CAF, the CAF president, and you give the fair play winner to Morocco. After seeing all they did, after seeing what they did in the Afcon, you gave fair play to Morocco. How would you give fair play to Morocco? Just to tell you how rigid the officiating and the directive have been in this Afcon. Okay, good. You give best highest goal scorer to Brian Diaz. Okay, it's understandable. And you give best player to Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane is a legend. He did one of the most historical things in an Afcon final. But how do Sadio Mane be the best player of the tournament? How many goals and assists Sadio Mane have in this tournament? You have Ademola Lookman, who had 7 goal contributions, and you didn't give him the best player of the tournament, and you gave it to Sadio Mane because you want to look good in front of the world. This officiating, this Africa needs change. These people in charge of this African CAF, they're just shambles. You could see that they literally wanted Morocco to win. The officiating, everything was in favor of Morocco. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy that football won last night, and football won. Senegal is a worthy champion. They didn't come to win the game. They were prepared for war. They knew what happened. They even brought the goalkeeper protector, that whenever the keeper changed towel, there's somebody there to take the towel. You could see these Moroccan ball boys. These ball boys will be dragging with the security of the goalkeeper to drag the towel. The same thing that happened to Nigeria. And where was the CAF? Where was the security? This is what I'm saying. The security was even against the opponent. And this have already stayed in Morocco for a long time. And Brian Diaz, if you're watching this video, man, this is going to be tough. You see that Panenka penalty will be in your head for the next, until you win a trophy for Morocco. A big trophy for Morocco, like Afcon or World Cup. You see that Panenka penalty will be in your head forever. I hope you come out of this. I even hope that thing you did was because you want to make a fair play. Because if not, I don't think you put on the jersey of Morocco again, because they will find you. People spend their money, people spend their life, their tax, their money to build this kind of stadium, only for you to play Panenka penalty at the 98th minute for this historical 56-year draft of not winning an Afcon. Damn, Jesus, man, you are lucky. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about Senegal being the champion. Let me also know what you think about the Morocco, the officiating, and the CAF itself. It's been an excellent Afcon that we'll live to remember. Honestly, I'm so excited that this ended this way. I'm so happy that Senegal is the champion of Africa once again. Just showed you the talent of Africa. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next one.